Hey folks, Sam here with a review of Real Racing 2, available for the iPhone, the iPad, and the iPod Touch. Racing games on the iPad and the iPhone are very hit or miss. Often miss.
Maybe you could take me for a ride back to the university? Oh, did I mention that I was a med student? Well, Papa always thought men had to be better suited to be a doctor than me.
I'd kind of given up hope that a game would be released for the platform that would have tight controls, fun tracks, and a blistering sense of speed. Thankfully, Real Racing 2 came out, so I can stop complaining. Real Racing 2 is the real damn deal. With over 75 races split over 15 tracks, over a dozen licensed cars to choose from, and wait for it, the best part, controls that work. Finally, a racing game that doesn't make me want to do this to my iPad. The game's everything a racing game should be. It's fun to drive around even by yourself. The motion steering control actually feels tight and responsive, and you have a wealth of control options to choose from even if you're not happy with it. The graphics are gorgeous, some of the best that you can find on an iPhone or an iPad. Now, normally I'm more an arcade racing fan. See, there's two types of racing games. There's sim games like Gran Turismo or Forza that try to go for a pure, realistic racing experience. These tend to be not very fun, kind of boring and bland. Not as fun as other types of racing games, like arcade-style games, like Burnout, Split Second, and Diddy Kong Racing. He's in a little airplane. He's cute. Sorry. Real Racing 2 is a sim game, so I thought I wasn't going to like it. But oddly enough, against what I would think, a sim game works great. You don't have to focus your attention on much outside of the race itself. The tracks, while simple, require just the right amount of skill and patience to master. One thing I really appreciated about the game was how races are structured. Different races require specific car requirements in order to compete. In many other racing games I've played, you just earn enough money to buy a sweet car and then you blast past the competition. It defeats the challenge. Real Racing 2 doesn't allow you to do that. You have to use the right car that's on a level playing field with your fellow racers. There were times during my pass at the career mode where all my cars were just too awesome for some of the races and I had to go back and buy slower cars. Now, that may seem bad, but it's actually a good thing. The game forces you to race with all its cars and use the right car for the right job. You can't just power through the game in a Bugatti Veyron laughing wildly at your pathetic challengers and their piece of crap Porsches. Those peasants. I only had a few issues with Real Racing 2, most of which are just bugs that will probably be fixed in a future update. This is the best, deepest racing game you're going to find for an iDevice. I give it a 4.5 out of 5.